Welcome to Talk of the Town. Today, right here on C19 TV, I am Tim Foster, and I am filling in this week for our normal host, and of course that is Jamie Henderson. So great to have you along as we're are just rolling on in the month of March, and we've got a great way to kick off this show today. A couple of ladies that are with us that are students in the cosmetology program right here at Cleveland Community College. We're going to talk about something called Skills USA, a big community project they're doing with both of that. But I want to say hello to the two ladies that are right over to the left of me here on the couch, and that is Grace Pribble and Kaylee McCoy. Ladies, welcome to Talk of the Town.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right, so before we get into your Skills USA and your community project, Grace, let me start with you. Talk a little bit about being a student within the cosmetology program here at Cleveland Community College. Is this your first year or first semester, second semester?
This is my second semester here at CCC in the cosmetology program. I love it. It's so much fun. The teachers are amazing. The students are great. You learn so much, and it's such a great experience.
And this is something you've wanted to do, obviously, for several years, right?
Yes, I've wanted to do hair forever,
Yes.
as long as I can remember.
Awesome. And we've got some folks on campus that need some work done over there. Let's be honest. We really do. Callie, talk a little bit about your experience and being in the cosmetology program.
This is my second semester also in the cosmetology program. I like making people feel confident in themselves. The teachers are great, my classmates are great, and it's just a good experience.
Very, very awesome to hear. Grace, talk about some of your instructors. You want to give some shout outs to a few of your instructors?
Yes, oh my gosh. So first semester, our beginner teacher was Miss L. She is so amazing. She taught us so much. She was patient with us. She sat there when we needed her. She was so supportive.
What's it like in maybe a first class that you take? A lot of the basics you learn?
Yes, you learn so much in your first semester. It's stressful. It's a lot, but once you get through it, it's a great experience.
Callie, would you say the same?
Yes, I would say the same.
Yeah,
Very
very
stressful.
Neat. Yes, I'm sure that
Yes.
it is. And of course, you got a lot of great instructors that are important there. Class size, how many students do you normally have in your classes?
I think each class goes from about 20 students.
Yeah, we have a great cosmetology program here at the college, so that's very, very neat. So congratulations to them and what they do, and a lot of success. It sounds like both of you ladies are having so far within the curriculum here at Cleveland Community College. Let's talk a little bit about our focus on this episode of Talk of the Town, and that is a big community project that you ladies are doing related to Skills USA. Skills USA, a lot of our viewers might be wondering, is a big event that occurs around Greensboro every year in mid-April, around April 16th, and you really show off your skills within the curriculum that you're in throughout community colleges used throughout North Carolina. For you guys, talk a little bit about Skills USA and your prep and what you know about that. We'll start with you, Grace.
Skills USA, like you said, it's a competition once a year. This will be me and Callie's first time attending Skills, so we're both super excited and nervous.
Yes.
We're doing the community service, so a lot of our stuff goes on now instead of when we get to the competition. With other skills competitions, like you do it when you're there. So it's a lot right now.
Yeah, I'm sure that it is. From your aspect, Callie, talk about preparation for that and before we start talking about your community service project. How's your preparation been?
It's very stressful right now.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work to do, but I feel like in the end it's going to be fun, and when we get there, it's going to be different.
Yes. All right, let's talk a little bit about, for both of you, let's talk a little bit about your community service project. And I know throughout today's episode, our producer, Holly Hamrick, will have some footage of some of the work that you've been doing in recent weeks. But we'll start with you, Grace. What is your community service project?
Our community service project is with Washington Outreach Ministry. It's
Great
a
ministry.
It is.
Yeah.
It is to help food insecurity in our community, which 1 in 6 people in our community have food insecurity. And so basically, we're helping pack up food, we're helping pass out food.
And we're seeing that on screen, yeah.
Yeah. It's so much fun, and it's great getting to see how our community gets to come together to help other people in need.
You know, Callie, I've always thought, and a lot of people have talked about, you know, giving certainly is so much more important than receiving in a lot of things that you do in life.
Yeah.
And this is a great example of that. What's the experience been like for you as you've been working with Grace and many others on this community project?
I've enjoyed it. I like giving back to others, helping others, especially because some others, they don't like to bring that out, that they're food insecurities or things like that. So like just helping really brings me a lot of joy.
Yeah, and I think that you know, you never know in life. You know, if you wake up in the morning and you've got a roof over your head, you've got a decent amount of food, you're warm. You know, we're taping on a morning that it was kind of cool, and we're seeing some more food. Saw the Yeti there. There's some of the folks at Washington Outreach Ministries that are so awesome. They've been on Talk of the Day. I think I saw some of you ladies there. That's a big part of it. But, you know, we take for granted, I think, ladies, sometimes that, you know, because we're sheltered, that everybody also is. But that's not the case. And it may be folks that are actually very blessed, but you never know what may come. I know you ladies remember Hurricane Helene a couple years ago and how everybody was affected in so many years. So this is really a blessing to so many. Wouldn't you agree, Grace?
Yes, it's difficult for some people to get food, and not all of them want to come forward, and I feel like not a lot of people in our community help out. So we're helping to help people understand that there is Washington Outreach out there and that you can go and get help.
Callie, talk to me about when your idea came about for doing this. Is this something that started last year? Talk a little bit about the kind of the process of that.
Okay. We started a couple months ago. We
Just started preparing.
Yeah, we started preparing the things. We didn't know what we wanted to do at first, but we was like, we think that we should help others and give back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is really awesome for sure. Talk about your partnership with Washington Outreach Ministries. Grace, you mentioned it a little bit, but they're just great out there, and what they have and what they do is such a blessing. It's really a ministry in a lot of ways, I think. Talk about working with them.
I mean, it's been a great experience. They're also kind. What they're doing is such a big part of our community, and I don't think a lot of people know about them. So it's really helpful for our community.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get into the specifics about what your team did. All right, and I'll start, and as we kind of keep going back and forth, I'll go to you, Callie, for this. We saw a little bit of the video, but we'll talk about what you did when you were out there. Obviously, you know, folks come for canned foods.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They come for bag foods. They come for you know, drinks and beverages.
Mm-hmm.
But talk about that. What was the day like working?
Okay. We started out with, like, there were some cards, and they had like cards in their card, and how many cards they had was how many bags that they got.
So there just kind of was a drive-through.
Yeah, it was like
scenario.
a drive-through. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was different things. There was like toys, drinks, food, a bunch of cans, like snacks, just little stuff like that, just little food. But yeah, we just passed it out, and it kind of lasted for like an hour or two or so, like that. It was a lot. A lot of people came, and yeah.
Yeah, and we're seeing again some of the footage of that because you had a lot of bags, and of course the Yeti got to be there, which was very neat. And yeah, and the thing that I'm just noticing, Grace, lots of I mean, it's amazing how much they have to be able to help the community. Talk about that aspect.
They get a lot of stuff, which is really good. I mean, the people that go and give their time, we're there for a good bit just trying to pack up the food because it's a lot and it's a lot of work.
Yeah, yeah. So would you say the same, Callie?
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of food. Yeah.
Talk about what you learned from this experience. Obviously, you know, with skills coming up, and I want to talk about your preparation as you get ready for that, what you may be doing there. But what did you learn? Let's just talk, personally, even outside of as a student, what did you learn personally from just this opportunity to be able to be a part of this project?
I definitely learned leadership as this project in a whole, because we did have to come together and lead each other into what we were going to do. There was a lot of teamwork. We had to work together to prepare for what we were going to do,
Yeah.
how we were going to do it, what days we could do it, meetings, everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I learned both of those things.
Yep.
Kelly, same question to you.
Yeah, I would say the same as Grace. I'd say there's a lot of teamwork in it together. If you you're just having a bad day, you could, hey, just work with each other, and yeah.
Very awesome. Well, we're talking to Callie McCoy and Grace Pribble about a wonderful project. Of course, they're students here at Cleveland Community College in the cosmetology program. And we're talking about a big community project they're doing with Washington Outreach Ministry as it leads up to Skills USA, which is a big part of what they'll be a part of. And we're going to talk more about Skills USA. We're going to take a break, ladies, so stay on the couch. You guys go grab a beverage or just take a little break. We're going to be back in just a couple minutes, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about this project, talk Skills USA. You're watching Talk of the Town, and we're back right after this.
Hi, I'm Deb Harden, host of For Your Information. The goal of our show is to educate and entertain you about all things pets throughout Cleveland County. We have various guests joining me each month to talk about dogs, cats, pigs, whatever kind of pets you can think of. Also each month, we will be joined by some furry friends looking for their forever homes. For your information, each month, right here on C19 TV and online at www.c19.tv.
I understand. I know it's not your typical resume.
Okay, well,
But candidate. But I've been working double shifts just to pay for books. I've been raising my 2 little brothers. I'm determined, driven, motivated. Isn't that what you're looking for?
Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org.
Here in Cleveland County, many children struggle to develop due to the lack of guidance and shortage of positive role models. At the Boys and Girls Club, we make it our team's mission to aid your child in becoming a better student and, more importantly, a better person with a brighter future.
When your child comes to the club, you can be assured they are being guided in a manner that is beneficial to the growth as an adult that is visible in their lives. Please consider giving your child the opportunity to be the absolute best they can possibly be.
Please support your local Boys and Girls Club today.
Hi, I'm Tim Foster, your host for Bull and Bold Monthly right here on C19 TV. Get to know the coaches and student athletes of Cleveland Community College Athletics on Bull and Bold. We go in depth as we discuss cross country, track and field, volleyball, baseball, men and women's basketball, and softball. Catch Bull and Bold airing on C19 TV and online at c19.tv.
Arsenic, cadmium, fluorine, formaldehyde, rubidium, lithium.
Do yourself a favor and don't image search for exploding e-cigarettes.
What you don't know about e-cigarettes can hurt you.
Are you ready to take all this in?
I want to welcome you back in to Talk of the Town. I am Tim Foster in for Jamie Henderson this week, and we are talking to Grace Pribble and Kaylee McCoy. Of course, they are students in the cosmetology program here at Cleveland Community College, and they're talking about a great community service project. Now, I didn't mention it during the first part of the show, but let's talk a little bit about the project name. Now, Here Today, Hope Tomorrow. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Talk a little bit about who came up with that idea. Either one of you can start with that. If both of you don't want to. I like it. I like it a lot. Go for it.
We worked together. We had a bunch of project names, and
Yeah, tell me how many names ended up being thrown out there.
there was a good 6 names that were
Yeah.
thrown up in the air.
Yeah, and you see that on the screen there. I like that.
Yes. I mean, this was our favorite because it really represents what we're doing. Because, I mean, we're we're cosmetology students helping out our community, but we are using Hair Today. We're doing coupons. So if someone were to bring in 3 cans, then you'll get like $5 off your service. So it goes for what we're doing.
Yeah, I
It's really
like
nice.
that. I like that a lot. And from what I understand, you guys just kind of wrapped up in the last few days a canned food drive that wrapped up on March 20th. Most folks are seeing this, that just happened. Callie, talk a little bit about that.
March 20th, we passed out free tickets for like a free service.
Okay.
And then we also passed out the food and then like the drinks and other things like that.
Yeah, yeah, very awesome. So just a great service, yeah, to find out about. And, you know, if folks want to find out a little bit more, they just contact the cosmetology department here at the college, correct?
Yes, you can call the number.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, talk a little bit about, I want to talk about, because one of the big focuses on this community project is about hunger. And a lot of people sometimes take, again, we mentioned that's taken for granted. There are a lot of folks in our local community, in Cleveland County and surrounding areas, that don't have food, that struggle with that. So what do you want people to know about hunger? And I'll start with you, Grace. When going through this process, what do you want our viewers to know about that in our world?
I think a lot of people don't realize how many people don't have food, or they don't have enough food to supply their family, and they will put their kids first and they'll go hungry. I think there's a lot of people, and we just I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it until we started this project.
Yeah, agree, Callie?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about, we mentioned Skills USA that'll be coming up, and you'll be going, both of you will be going to your first one, I believe, April 16th. It's just a few weeks away. How does the framework of this work with Skills USA, in your opinion? And both of you can answer that.
The skills framework is professionalism.
Yeah.
It is service, and I think it really goes along with what we're doing, because,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you have leadership, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, you think about in any career, those skills are going to be important. And this project, I'm sure, because obviously, even in cosmetology, you guys, I'm sure, are working on those skills for the professionalism aspect. What's your hope, career-wise, for both of you to do? Would you love to have your own salons, work with a group of people? What are you thinking down the road as it relates to that before we get back into skills?
Down the road, I really want to work in a home salon. So I want to be with people. I don't want to be with a lot of people. I want to be with people.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I kind of look for.
Yeah. Talk about what leadership skills that, again, because you mentioned leadership as part of this. Talk about what leadership skills that you feel like you've gained during this community project, working with Washington Outreach, and again, with some of the canned food drives you've had. Talk about some of those skills you feel like that you have picked up.
Leadership, I definitely feel like I use leadership in cosmetology in general and in skills, because, I mean, I hoped I helped lead our team to win.
Right.
But also lead our team to figure out what we were going to do for our competition, what days we were going to meet, stuff like that.
Kelly, talk about meeting new people just at Washington Outreach that were coming through the drive-thru that you were giving food. Talk about that experience, because, you know, one thing we talk about a lot here at the college, you're always networking in some form or fashion, whether that is with, you know, folks in, like you were mentioning, skills in Greensboro at a local level, at a food drive, a canned food drive, right here on campus at an event. Talk about meeting new people, though, and that aspect for you.
Meeting new people, they will.
Yeah, I mean, was it a neat experience? Do you feel like it helped you to grow?
Yeah, I feel like it helped me grow a lot. I feel like helping others and making sure they get what they need, just because, you know, they don't have them things to go get the food or have a way to get the food, but, you know, they still want to come out and, you know, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so how do you think Skills USA is going to prepare you for your career? I know you, and but before we get there, first of all, Grace, talk about what are you looking forward to mostly, the most, excuse me, as you head and prepare for Skills USA in mid-April?
I'm looking forward to spending time with my group and actually getting to breathe because it's so stressful. So
True.
I'm ready for that. I'm ready to see if we win first place, which, I mean, of course we are.
And we're going to cross our fingers that you do that, of course.
And if we win first, then we'll be going to nationals in June. And everyone makes fun of me, but when we win and go to nationals in June, we will be going to the Georgia Aquarium and seeing the whale sharks.
Yeah, and Grace mentions that because the nationals are in Atlanta. And of course, you have to go to the Georgia Aquarium when you go down to Atlanta. You have to go to a Braves game if they're in season, and the aquarium. The aquarium first, right?
Yes, the aquarium first.
Yeah.
Yep,
What
she's
about
super excited for the
yeah,
aquarium.
I
That's
can tell
all
she's
she talks
excited.
about. Yep.
I'm sure.
That
Well,
whale
you know,
shark.
you got to have some fun trips as part of your Skills USA visit if you make it to nationals, and we're going to cross our fingers that you do. Callie, what are you looking forward to most?
The same thing as Grace, the aquarium.
Yeah.
I want us to win first place. Just so, you know, it's a little something new to experience.
Yep. So, talk about your group that you'll be going down with. You know, obviously the memories that you make there, but your classmates enjoying that experience?
Yes. So our team consists of me and Callie and Kenyatta, and already together we've made so many fun memories doing everything together, and it's just so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, one final question as we kind of wind down. What message do you want to share with the community about your project? Let's start with that. Again, back to that. Maybe volunteer. If you've never volunteered before, maybe volunteer. Talk about that to our viewers. If we've had some that have thought about it but never done it, what would you say to them, Grace?
I think volunteering is really important. A lot of people in our community do not help out enough, I think. But I mean, it's a good cause. Even though it's really a lot of work, it's a good cause.
Yeah. Callie, would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree. I'd say it just takes one person to lead.
Well, we're very excited about you ladies and Skills USA, and we know that you'll do really well. What if folks that are watching would like to make a hair appointment with the cosmetology department at Cleveland Community College? We may have, we do have a number that popped up for that. No, that is very important. You see 704-669-4148. Just give you a call, ladies.
Yes, you will call. When you call, you'll come in, and you can either be a walk-in or call. And if you want to request me or Callie, all you have to do is call the number.
Well, of course they do.
All you have to do is call the number and request Grace or request Callie.
Yeah.
All right, so what kind of services, obviously, you can do? Do we do haircuts? What about
Everything.
color?
Facials, yes, color.
So we do the talk about the services. That's one area. Obviously, our focus has been on the community project. Talk to me, Callie, about the services you offer.
We do cuts, colors, facials, pedicures, manicures, waxing, nails, all of it. Like anything you want,
That
we
sounds
can do.
relaxing.
Yeah.
It's very relaxing.
Yep.
Yeah. So you can book one or all of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do multiple.
I mean, come in all the time. Visit
Yeah.
us.
Absolutely. There's a number again that we had a minute ago to call in and make an appointment. And this is Monday through Friday, correct?
This is Monday through Thursday.
Yes.
Monday through Thursday.
Yes. From
All right.
9:30 to 12:30.
9:30 to 12:30
Yes.
are your hours
Yes.
during that time. If we've got a couple of viewers as we wind down that may be listening and may be thinking about getting into cosmetology, give me some reasons that you would want to do that, and especially our program here at Cleveland Community College.
Cleveland Community College is a really good school to go to. You'll meet so many people. The food's great.
It is. Our studio's right beside the cafeteria. I would definitely agree with that. Yeah.
I spend so much money here. But yeah, you get a good experience. There's a lot of clients that do come in.
Yep.
It really helps if you are from around here and you come to our school because your clients that come in may stay with you.
Yep.
So it's
And
really-
that's the key, building those relationships, word of mouth, building those relationships with clients. I think anybody would tell you that. So it's very exciting. All right, ladies, again, let's, as we wind down, let's talk about your community project. We saw some video, but as we wind down, Washington Outreach Ministries, again, tell our viewers as we wrap up our show what all you were able to do during your community project with them.
So like I said earlier, we were able to go. We visited 4 times.
Okay.
And 2 times we did get to pass out food, and then 2 other times we packed up food for them. And those times it was a great experience.
Yep, and we're seeing, and again, there's the theme, Hair Today, Hope Tomorrow. I love that, and you talked about that all of you kind of came up with different ideas for names, but ultimately, did you vote on this, or did it just became the Hair Today, Hope Tomorrow became the number one?
So after we narrowed it down to 2 names altogether, we took it to Miss Sane, our chair.
Yes,
and
Miss Charlie Sane, yeah.
Yes. We let her and Miss Ella take a look over, and they voted on the one that they liked the best, and they both agreed on Hair Today, Hope Tomorrow.
Well, thank you so much, both of you ladies, for being on Talk of the Town, and we wish you all the best April 16th at Skills USA in Greensboro. Is that correct?
Yes.
And hopefully you'll be moving on to the Nationals in Atlanta. But congratulations on your great work, and we wish you the best of luck as students in the cosmetology program. And thanks for being on Talk of the Town.
Thank you.
Hey, if you've got story ideas, you see it on your screen. Just email us info@c19.tv for future show ideas for Talk of the Town. I've been your host, Tim Foster, and we'll see you again next week.